Hey everybody, this is Cody922 here. Welcome to Cody Talks. First episode that is being done in a while. The truth of it is I just haven't seen anything recently that has made me like, oh, I'm gonna make a Cody Talks about this. Because I've been really bad about reading stuff, watching stuff, just doing things that would warrant making a Cody Talks. But fortunately, I have recently discovered something that I thought I would make a Cody Talks on. Which in this case is going to be more of a review than, more of a, hey, this is actually really cool, people should go do this thing, rather than a formal review. This is going to be for the mobile app, Queen's Gambit. Brief summary of Queen's Gambit. Welcome to the world of Queen's Gambit, a visual novel romance game. Step into the world of espionage and right into the stilettos of an unstoppable woman. Completing missions of sabotage, infiltration, and assassination has always come easy to you, until your newest assignment challenges you on a whole new level. Will you choose to fall in love with your female partner, male best friend, assassination target, the womanizer that hired you to protect him? Or will you choose to follow protocol, learning the emotional consequences of your decision? So, it is currently available for on Apple products right now. It's not recommended for everything, but if you do own a iPhone of some kind, I do highly recommend that you check it out. Currently, the options are for the people you can romance: Emily Verma. Really think I might butcher that one. Lindsay Thomas Walker V, Emmett Ferrer. Probably butcher that one too, and Joel Moraes. I'm white. I should know how to pronounce that one. I'm normally pretty good with the pronunciations on that stuff. Anyways, so those are currently the four options. I don't know if that there is more to plan to be patched in right now. From my understanding, that there is, some of them have different writers associated with them, but this is a mobile game. It's made by Visual Entertainment. It's made by Voltage Entertainment, and it is a visual novel, choose your own adventure style. And really, by choose your own adventure, you can choose who you want to romance, and you can choose the ways that you're going to go about it. Beyond that, not really too much power in your hands, but it's already a fair amount. I mean, you don't get too many prompts so far from what I've seen. I think I've seen like 2, maybe 3. Granted, I've completed the prologue and Act 1, Scene 1 for Emily. Who Emily's route, I will admit, the number one reason I'm getting this is because Chrissy is the person who's in charge of writing it. Chrissy is a good friend of mine. She did write Emily's route, so picked it up, and so I have been playing this a little bit, and I have to say, games like this are always kind of tricky because you have story, and that's really about it. It's not as though it can be like a, oh, well, it can't do what Call of Duty has done a lot of times and is still a very successful game, regardless of what you think of it, where it's kind of like, oh, well, it doesn't matter if people like our story or not because it's fun. And we don't really need a story, and so they don't really have a story. And then there's Titanfall, which has no story. I mean, games like that where it's just kind of like, we don't need a story, we just need to have it be fun. This is kind of like, well, if the story's bad, the game is bad. But so far, really, really, really impressed. So basically how it starts is you choose your own route, and I chose Emily's route, so I will be giving the basic summary of that. You are reminiscing in memories of your lost partner after a recent mission puts you, or actually the beginning of it is your character, whom you do get the chance to name her, you do get the option to name her, and I didn't realize what I had named mine until after the fact. I love the name that I picked. Well, I kind of love the name that I picked. But you name your own character, and then so I will be referring to mine as Jessica because that's who. So Jessica is the opening is her fighting with Emily in a plane that is out of control, and there's all these trust things being thrown about, and then flashback, and Emily, as far as you know, is dead, but Emily died with, or you found the necklace that she had, and now it is up to Jessica to kind of like work her way around it, navigate Cameron, I believe. Yeah, I want to say it's Cameron. I want to say it's Cameron, and I may have just ruined it. I'm gonna say it's Cameron until I get further confirmation otherwise. But anyways, so continuing on. And then it's kind of just put you in the modern day thing, and you with your partner, Emmett and Cameron, you're just kind of, it's just navigating things. A lot of navigation through the story. You have to pay attention to the story. And it's so far, I am very, very thoroughly impressed. The story that's being done behind it is really, really good. Very, 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 very satisfied with the story so far. It's done a lot to kind of just put you into the mindset of everyone, every single character. It feels as though you understand them, no matter how little time that they've had. Like Emmett and Tom. Yeah, Tom. Tom is your supervisor, or Tom is your supervisor, and then there's also the boss. Emmett, Tom, you kind of understand Tom, even though he really hasn't had much personality wise. You really understand like what this character is there to accomplish. So very, very, very impressive from that standpoint. Developing characters can be a big problem, and to do it so well so quickly is a testament to the writers of the game, because I'm sure that if you branch out in other paths, I mean, I'm playing Emily's right now, but once I'm done, I'm confident that I will switch over and go over to probably Hawaiian, because why not? And just absolute. I'm sure that I will continue to be impressed. So full props really to Voltage Entertainment for making this game, for making the right decisions about this game. I mean, it's also kind of, I like it because just in case you can tell, the lead in this game, you're bisexual. Yeah, that's right. Welcome. Welcome to the club. And that's, I don't know, it's just a fun little thing where it's not really touched upon, other than the matter of, hey, you can romance a guy, you can romance a girl. Hey, do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want, woman. It doesn't really matter, because it's just not a major plot point to this thing. And I love that. It's just, when romance is treated as nothing other than romance, who doesn't? I mean, so very, very impressed with how things are going so far. I think that I don't really have too much to say about this other than to try and convince you. Other things that I really, really liked about it is I like the art style. The art style, it does feel very comic. It feels like a comic, honestly, with the art style, which or that kind of comic art style. And I know it's a visual novel, and I'm sure people will be happy to tell me what the difference between a comic book and a visual novel is, because I still don't understand, and I'm never going to. But it has that kind of art style to it, though, and it really does fit in, especially with the mobile devices. I'm playing it right now on my iPhone 6, and it looks really good on it. There are some minor technical issues, but I think that's more along the lines of the way that all apps run rather than just Queen's Gambit. So I would not. So if you run an app on your phone, I'd say go ahead and just pick this one up. And I don't know. I'm all aboard on this game. It costs money to continue to play it. Each act is $2, and there are 5 acts. Sure, let's call it 5. And so that means, or 5 acts per story route. So that means that in order to complete one story route, you need to spend $10 on it, and I'm all in. I'd honestly say you might get it and only do one route because it's like, wow, I don't want to spend $40. And if that's the case, then I 100% understand. That's totally fine. That probably will honestly be what I wind up doing. Simply because, you know, money is an actual physical, tangible thing. And as much as I'd love to support Voltage Entertainment, that might be a bit of a problem for me in the long run, or in the short run, I should say. So, I'm all in on this. I'm gonna complete Emily's route, and then I will not report back in, but I will complete Emily's route, and then I'll move on. Like I said, looking at Hoyo, and yeah, I mean, there's not a ton to say right now about this game, other than that it is just really, really well done. It's not for everybody. If you cannot just sit and kind of read a story, you really shouldn't play this game. But I'm a really big fan of it. I think that Voltage has done a fantastic job with the game, and definitely going to be recommending it to anybody that really wants the experience of playing it. It really, really sets tones nicely as well. Testaments to the writing of it. So I think it's a worthwhile pickup. I think it is 100% worthwhile. And even if you don't want to, maybe you don't want to commit $2 to it, you can just download it, play the prologue for some of the routes. Just play around on some prologues, because guess what? You don't have to pay money to play those. So it's kind of like a, do you really want to buy this? Do you? Do you? Oh, joke's on you. We enchanted you, and now we're taking your money. So props to Voltage. Full props to Voltage Entertainment. Thank you for making such a fun to play game, or such a fun to play little interactive story. I'm going to be finishing up Emily's route, like I said, so it's $10. I'll just go ahead and give you those, unless I did the math wrong or I counted wrong and somewhere along the ways. But I'll give you just take my money, and I'll be wrapping those up. However, really, that's kind of all I can say about it. I think that I can preach to the end of time, say buy it more, but you know, I can't really do that all that often. One last nod of the hat to, I think that's the right phrase. One last congratulations is the phrase I'm going to use, to Voltage Entertainment for making such a fun game, or for making such a well done game so far. So shout outs. Everybody should go download it. And really kind of where I'd rank it, you know, let's go for the stars right now. I'm going to go 4. And that 4 is simply because I haven't done enough of it yet. I am sure that once I finish up Emily's route, I will give it a 5. I mean, once I finish up all the routes, I should say, I will give it a 5. So yeah, that's going to conclude this episode of Cody Talks. Tune in next Wednesday when I will have a episode of Cody Talks Fandom. I almost called it fan fiction, out, and that's going to be the interview with Riot. So look forward to that. Tune in soon. I'm going to have a special video of some kind that's going to be out. That's going to be a lot of fun to make. But otherwise, I'll see all of you the next time. Bye!